Yes. So I'm back with part two. I'm back with part two. Yes, I'm back with part two. I want to apologize for that, for not being on time. I hope you can forgive me for my irresponsibility of not showing up on time. So I will do better with that. Better with that. Yes. So let's get into this content. Let's get into part two, right? Of this delivery driver, a former delivery driver that pleaded guilty to killing a 7-year-old girl, right? Now, I want to pick up where I left off at. And where I left off at is the decision that this individual made. I left off at where that did he had a gripe or did he have some type of fight, verbally fight or disagreement with the parents, with the father, or with the mother? I don't know. Maybe they have more information about this, but nevertheless, he killed, right, this 7-year-old girl. He murdered her. Initially, what he told the officers and told the cops was that he hit the girl with his truck that he was delivering the packages from, and that he hit her so bad that he got so scared he picked her up, right, and put her in his truck or van or whatever he was driving, right? Um, and that was the end of the story. But Amazon actually showed him driving the truck and showed that the girl was not hit, that she was standing up inside the van, inside the delivery truck, or inside the van or whatever he was driving. It showed that she was perfectly fine. He lied to the cops. Now, this happened in, I think, 2022. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, right? But what I want you to understand is that does white crime, does white on white crime exist? Does it exist? Yes, it does. To all of my cousins that's out there, Cain descendants, and I'm asking you, get in my comments, does white crime exist? Yes, it does. It does exist. It does exist. But it's just not broadcast like any other civilizations that commit crimes towards each other. Like, for example, Abel descendants, right? Like all other melanated people that commit crimes in their neighborhood. It's not reported that much. Why is why is crime against their own civilization not reported that much? Why? Because there would be a higher percentage of crime against each other. Yes, yes, they commit crime of each other. Murder, kill, robbing, stealing, burglary, and everything else. You see, the numbers are thrown off because they don't want to show how violent they are. Every civilization has bad apples. Every civilization has bad apples. And see, when you control the narrative of a lot of things, you can control what's put out there. And what's put out there, it's a force of narrative, is that white and white crime does not exist. It exists, but it exists on a smaller scale. But it do exist. It do exist. Now, I don't want none of my followers to get upset about this because what I'm about to say is going to help you out and help me out. It's not given towards none of my subscribers and fans and followers that needs to talk about this, about crime, period. See, let me tell you, this sick, barbaric, devil demon mindset is not a human being. It doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about me. It doesn't care about white, black, anything. It doesn't care. it does not care. It's going to backdoor you. Do you understand that? Anybody that want to uphold murder, death, kill, crime is going to uphold you. And then at the end, it's going to backdoor you. It's going to backdoor you. Now, this sick, barbaric devil demon that killed this young girl, right? Now, this young girl, I want to send my condolences out to her family and her loved ones. They got to be playing the situation. Now, he's about to go to trial. Now, it's in the jury hands, right? Whether they should give him a lethal injection or should they give him life in prison. They should give him what he did to her, strangulation. Let justice prevail in the land. Let justice prevail. And I think that the parents should have a big say-so in whether he should have spend life in jail or whether he should get lethal injection. And I think that he should get lethal injection, but I also think that he should, the same thing that he sealed her faith is the same fate that he should be filled with. And that is what? Strangulation. That's exactly what they said that he did to her. She would never know birthdays. She would never know school, her first day of school. She would never know the art of loving someone and having someone to love her. You understand that? The process of that. Because this guy snuffed her out. The objective is to let people know that crime do exist inside of white neighborhoods. It does. But it does not speak about it because they sweep it underneath the rug and that's it. They handle it on their own. But sometimes it slip out. Right? But the true nature is keeping balance and justice. Keeping justice and balance. As we see the inevitable that inside of our neighborhood, crime is talked about on a higher scale. Murder, death, kill, rape, and everything else. And all civilization has bad apples. Not all civilization follow this sick, barbaric devil demon mindset. But this individual did. Look at my thumbnail. Look how evil and wicked that this individual is. Look at the evilness that he did. There is white on white crime. There is black on black crime. There is Asian on Asian crime, and everywhere else there's crime against their own civilization. And I want all of my viewers and fans to know that this is what it is. But the objective is to do what? To come together of all rainbows, of all the colors, to stop aiding this sick, barbaric devil demon mindset into doing these acts. That's the objective. That is the objective, which is really, really important for you and I. When we uphold this, then and only then, it would do what? It would better us as mankind. This is an actually true fact. And I want you to know that. I want you to know that. You understand that? It's really, really important. So I have a poll there. I have a poll there. Do you believe that white on white crime still exists? If it's still if it do you believe that white on white crime exists? If you believe, press yes. If you don't, press no. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that you participate in taking this poll. But we know that it exists. We know that it exists. Now, I could give different scenarios about that it exists. The thing with Charlie Kirk, he got taken out by his fellow civilization, white on white crime, and a lot of other crimes, big crimes that happen amongst their communities happens in shootings and murders and everything else. Yes, school shootings and everything else. It exists. It exists. So we have to bring justice and balance to this, to stop this murder, death, kill, because it shows that it don't care about what color do a crime. It don't care about what color kills someone. All it needs is you to be dead. You understand that? For you to be dead. It don't look at color because it don't have a color. It don't have a color. It don't have a color. It has one color. And it look at each other's species. This sick, barbaric, devil, demon mindset. Yes, it does. It does. The objective is collectively to stop this mindset, to stop the thoughts, to stop the understanding, to commit murder and kill and everything else that is underneath the sun. This is the objective. We together collectively as man, as mankind can stop this if we control our thoughts and understanding and everything else, and to pray to the Alpha Omega to help us. But I know a portion of us is not going to do this, not going to uphold this, right? In every civilization, you have a portion that upholds this murder, death, kill, evil, wicked way of life. And you have a portion of civilization that uphold and follow the laws and the guideline, right? And the belief in the worship and the serving the Alpha Omega, the Almighty Creator, Lord of everything in existence. Yes, this is true. This is true. So this is part two. I'm not going to make it really, really long and drawn out. This is part two. I want you to go in my description and check out part one. Part one was really, really good. So, right, in my description, I want to let you know a little information that's there. If you suspect of child abuse, if you suspect child abuse, right? Number that you can call. There's a number that you can call. There's a number that you can call, right? It's nationwide. Nationwide, you can call this number of child abuse. It's a hotline, right? It's 1-800-4-A or 1-800-422-4453 or go online to www.childhelp.org. Since this is the information that's there, and you can check it out on my description. If you suspect child abuse, and I know that some of us suspect child abuse, you can see the child is not being eaten right. You don't see the child, you see the parents, but you don't see the child no more. If you suspect a crime is going on, it is your duty to report it, because you just may have helped a child survive from parents from hell that's causing pain and suffering. You may help a child from being sexually abused from these predators. You understand what I'm saying? That was a predator that did this to this young girl. This was a predator. And it doesn't matter what color you are. There's predators all around the world. There's predators. There's predators there. See, the objective is to take your child. You understand? I want you to understand that the objective is to take your child to the afterlife. This shouldn't have happened. Where was the cameras at? How was this, this child was allowed to be lured out of her sanctuary of home? So this delivery driver can cause her bodily harm, right? Possibly rape her or strangle her. I didn't hear rape or sodomize her or molest her. I heard that he strangled her and killed her. Did he have a problem with the father and the mother? Did he have a problem with the route? Did the parents call up his job and told on him? These things need to be looked into. Right now, these drivers have to have a heavy, heavy, heavy eye on them. Maybe he didn't do this. Maybe he secretly did it, right? Because let me keep it real with you. You just don't come up with a mindset like that. You just don't do it. You had to do these things before, and you hide it, and you never got caught. And I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that. because it's really, really important. Now, like I said, I want to send my love to the parents. I want all of us to keep the cameras on our home active. If you don't get cameras, you need to put cameras. You need to put cameras. I don't care what neighborhood you live in. You can live in a neighborhood where they don't have crime. There's not really crime like riches and violent crime, like drugs and alcohols and murders and rapes and everything else. You may not live in them. The crime that you may get is jaywalking or parking tickets or something like that. You know what I mean? Unruly noise or stuff like that. Things of that nature. They consider that crime, right? I don't care where you live at. Put a camera there. Protect your children. It is your responsibility as a parent to protect your child and to protect your home because it's really, really important. It is. It is, beloved. It is. It is your job. It is your duty as a parent to protect your loved ones and your home. This is an actually true fact. And I want everybody to know and understand that this is really, really important for all of us to understand. Yes. So the poll, we had 73%, right? Do believe that white and white crime exists. 73%, and then 27% said no. Why the 27%? I don't know. I have no idea. Why would you pick that? Because all civilization commit crime. They commit crime. These probably are individuals from somewhere else that crime does not exist. And that they live in a small town and crime and everything else doesn't exist. Allegedly. Well, this will tell you right here that happened in Texas, that a small town called Paradise, don't quote me, I could be wrong, right? That individuals like this thought that crime didn't exist. And it probably didn't exist until this individual show up. That lets you know that there's bad apples in all civilization. So for my cousins, because you are my cousins by creation, right, by creation, you are Cain descendants. We are Abel descendants. The only way that we can stop this crime is start telling the truth. And by telling the truth, that's keeping justice and balance upon the land. You can stop this. You could stop this. And how you stop this? By if you suspect child abuse, call the child help nation child abuse hotline, right, at 1-800-4-A-CHILD or at 1-800-422-4453 or go to www.childhelp.org. You can do that. If you suspect that, if you see anything that's going on, reach out. They will gladly help you because it's nationwide. It's nationwide. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's really, really important to protect our children. I don't care what color the child is. Evil exists in all civilization. It does. It does. So just to let you know and I know that we have to stay on point of evil. I don't care where you living at. You can be living in a gated community where there's no crime, where there's really no police activity like that. There's not really nothing being reported. Lock your door. Put cameras there. You have children. By all means. By all means. So this is part two. Part two. Yes. And thank you so much for being here and sharing and liking and getting this good information out. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Peace, y'all. Peace.